I think our Wi-Fi's slow. Hey,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. Oh my God, your skin looks so
Oh,
amazing in
thank you.
quarantine. Like,
Thank
what
you.
what do you do? I mean, we can't like go out and get facials or anything.
Um, I guess maybe not wearing too much makeup has been helpful. I don't know,
Yeah.
but thank you. Thank you. You look beautiful as well.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, we had plenty of questions come in
Awesome.
from our listeners and your fans, so I'm just going to go down the
Let's
list
do it.
and just ask away. So, what's been your favorite go-to quarantine snack?
Oof. Let's see. I mean, popcorn has always been a go-to snack for me, and it's also the only snack that I can make. So popcorn. But my
It's easy.
sister, yeah, my sister has become an incredible chef during quarantine. I can't cook, so very thankful to her. And she has started baking like the most amazing things. She made the yummiest banana bread the other day that was
Oh,
incredible. Yeah, she just always kind of, oh, she made this like vegan blueberry muffin cake situation that was also
oh,
incredible. So like a slice of that with like some milk has been yummy. I also have like a what do you call it? A weakness for candy and like sour candy and gummies and stuff like that.
oh, sure.
What
Awesome.
about you?
Oh my gosh. I've been eating granola bars and
Yeah,
pretty much anything that's packaged
I know. In the
because
pantry.
my mom hates this because she loves cooking and raised me to cook and bake, and I
Right.
just do not enjoy it.
I'm the
So,
same way. Oh my gosh, we're like
yeah,
the same. I really just don't enjoy it. I try, but I don't enjoy it and I'm
right.
not good at it.
Yeah, it's just why even try if it's just not
Yeah.
enjoyable?
Yeah.
So have someone else do it for you, like your sister or whoever. What store do you miss going to the most?
What store? That's a good to be honest. Sounds silly, but like I used to really enjoy going to like the grocery store. Like I used to enjoy going to like Whole Foods or something like that. And I'm
Yeah.
such a nerd. I really miss doing that. I don't really. I mean, yeah, I would say that I miss going to like my workout classes. I don't know if that counts as a store, but I miss that. Like I miss going to my Pilates. Um, I don't know what other like store. Oh, Starbucks. I miss going to Starbucks if that counts as a store. I
It does
miss
count as
going
a store,
because
yeah.
like it's not the same, right? Even though we still have delivery and you can still deliver it, I feel like there's like something to going. Do you know what I mean to the Starbucks?
There definitely is. There's
Yeah.
more of that personal touch where you go in and you smell the coffee
Yeah,
and
it's
there's
like an
just the
experience.
ambiance. Exactly. Yeah. And not being able to do that is
Yeah.
so hard. For you, what has been the key for your success in your career?
In my career, that's a great question. I think it's a combination of many things. There's a saying that it's a combination of luck, preparation, and timing, or it's like luck, preparation, and drive, but it's, being in the right place at the right time, but having years and years and years of preparation and hard work and not giving up. So I think it's kind of a combination of all of that. I think in
Yeah.
my case, definitely, I'm a really, really hard worker. So I think that is always something that I strive to continue to do, and I take with me in everything that I try to do. And I think also passion. Whenever your heart is in something, I think people can read that. You people read
Hmm.
honesty, and when you really believe in something, or you believe in a song or in a character, I think that connects with people. But I've been really lucky too, so I think it's a combination of all those
Hmm.
factors together. A little bit of pixie dust.
Yeah, I think you make a good point about timing too,
Yeah,
because timing is really everything.
yeah,
Everything has to clear out
yeah,
for things to like fall into place for you,
yeah,
no matter what it is you're doing in life.
yeah.
And I think, you could be the most talented person in the world, and if the timing is just off, it's not
Yeah,
going to work. So
absolutely.
that's
Absolutely. I
awesome.
remember when even to get cast in Descendants, Evie, I think I remember that casting happened because I got sick and wasn't able to make it there was some reason that I was so sad I wasn't able to get a role. And because I didn't get that role, I was able to go to the casting for Descendants. Otherwise, I would have never read for Evie. Like it's things like
Oh,
that that you
wow.
don't, you can't control.
Right. That's
Yeah,
awesome. I mean,
yeah.
it was meant to be that way. And,
Thank you.
it all sounds cliche, but it happens for a
It really
reason.
does. Yeah, it really
Yeah.
does. Even if the
Um,
first 200 no's are really painful, there's always the one where it's like, oh, now it makes sense.
you have to go through those
Yeah.
no's to
Yeah,
get a
you do.
yes. I mean,
You do.
it's, yeah, at any point in time, that's what you just have to go through.
Absolutely.
On that note, what advice would you give to the graduating class of 2020?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I think we've all been thinking about them so much. You know,
Mhm.
I loved high school, and going to school was is such a gift, and I think we've realized that now more than ever that kids can't go to school. What a blessing and what a gift it is to get an education. I would say to be so proud of yourselves, not only for graduating, but for also continuing your education through this pandemic, because I know it has been difficult. I've spoken to a lot of students and they expressed to me how difficult it's been. So you should be so proud and know that even though we can't all physically be together, the whole world literally is thinking of you and cheering you on and celebrating you. So try to enjoy this moment as much as you can and be so proud. And know that I got to quote High School Musical because I have to. We're literally all in this together, and this will pass. And yeah, I think they should really feel so deeply proud of themselves.
That's great. Well, great transition to someone did ask, how do you warm up and train your vocal cords? Do you have your own Sharpay method?
I have. That's yeah, good transition. I have this. I make the strangest noises. I always have to I have to warn my sister. I'm like, if you hear weird noises, you know what it is. It's yeah. I have an amazing vocal coach, and I have like tapes of my vocal lessons. So before I perform or before I'm singing, I do vocal warm ups for like 20 minutes, and I kind of transition from sounding like a whale to sounding like a whining cat. It kind of goes from there to like opera. So it's definitely comical to say the least. I should record it one day just for people to laugh at what singers do to warm up their voice.
Oh
But
my
it
God.
works.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you have to do.
Oh,
Have
the
you
best
ever?
part though,
Oh,
sorry to interrupt.
oh, you're fine.
Joey, our dog, which I know you have the cutest little puppy, but our dog
I
Joey,
do.
we discovered while I was doing vocal warm ups one day that he sings, but he only sings when I'm doing the vocal warm ups. So if I have like a
Oh my
vocal
God.
lesson, like he will be right next to me being like, oh, like it's just like the craziest thing. He holds the note. He's like almost similar to my pitch. It's kind of freaky, but it's incredible. He's a prodigy. I think
Oh,
we've decided.
that is that is so,
It's
yeah,
so
that is so
cute.
cool. What kind of
It's so
dog is
cute.
he?
He's a Maltipoo. Oh, did I
Oh,
get cut off?
so
He's a Maltipoo. Yeah,
cute.
he's so cute. So cute.
Have you ever considered writing a book? And if so, what would it be about?
Wow, these questions are amazing. I have. Actually, since I was a little girl, I always envisioned and wanted to write a book. Writing also is one of my first loves. I remember in middle school and high school, literature and English class and history class were my favorite classes, and I always
Mhm.
wanted to write a nonfiction book. Um, and I actually think I even have an idea of what I want to write about. I don't want to say it yet, but I remember I even like think I wrote it in my notes one day, like what the plot would be about. It definitely would be fiction. Um, but yeah, I've always wanted to write a book. That's getting me excited just thinking about it. I'm gonna do it one day for sure, for sure.
Awesome. What kind of genre do you think it would be?
I think it would be probably drama slash romance. I would say,
Okay.
and probably young adult. I think too.
Okay.
But
Good.
but yeah,
Yeah, I think there's something so powerful about writing a young adult novel
yeah,
for kids to read. And,
absolutely.
aside from like music and the performing arts,
Yeah,
I think literature is just such a powerful way for kids to
it
express
really is.
themselves and
It
learn.
really
And
is.
yeah, because it's an awkward time growing up, and
Yeah.
literature can be there for kids when not a lot of other people are.
Well
So,
said. Yeah, that's so beautifully said. I know it was for me. I loved reading. There were so many books that I
mhm.
guess they keep you company in a way that's different than TV does, right? Because you can create that kind of world in your mind, and it's like personal to you, and you have a relationship with the character. So, yeah, it's a really beautiful thing to say.
In a movie about your life, what song would play in the opening credits?
These questions. What song would play in the opening credits? I mean, gosh, I'm thinking of like the songs that to me have defined my life. And I think music has been a part of every chapter. The ones that come to mind are my favorite songs are, Elvis Presley, Can't Help Falling in Love. I don't know if
Mhm.
that would be like the closing credits or if that would be the opening credits. The first song I ever learned was Don't Cry for Me, Argentina by Evita, but I don't think that would be the opening credits. It might be a little bit too melodramatic. Also, like the Moulin Rouge soundtrack was a huge part of maybe that Elvis song, maybe Can't Help Falling in Love. Or, and I recently became reintroduced to this record, and Audrey Hepburn sang the song in Breakfast at Tiffany's, Moon River. It's a
Uh-huh.
beautiful song. So maybe Moon River or Can't Help Falling in Love.
Yeah. Very good. A nice like classic taste in
Yeah,
music, which is
thank you.
awesome. Yeah. Can you describe your next single in emojis?
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting to even think about that because I'm actually literally in calls today about that next single. In emojis? Oh my gosh, can you tell I'm so excited even thinking about talking about my next single. Um, okay, so I used for I Love You, I used like the emoji that I used was the rose, like the kind of the sad rose because I used like the
Yeah.
reference of petals falling from a flower.
Mm-hmm.
This next song, maybe I'm gonna go with the White Heart because it is about love, and even though it's sad, I think it's also hopeful. I think a white heart kind of symbolizes that for me. I'll go with a white heart. Oh my gosh, this is tough. Okay, the white heart. That smiley face that's kind of like smiling and blushing. That's like kind of like
Oh,
really loving. I'll go with
yeah.
that face. And I'll also go with, gosh, I'm gonna go with the smiling moon emoji
Oh,
because the smiling moon is my favorite moon, and I've always felt like I don't know, weirdly connected. Not in a weird way, like whenever the moon smiles, I'm like, oh, the moon is smiling down on us today,
oh,
and it always just makes you feel warm inside. And this song makes me
yeah.
feel that, so I'm gonna use those three emojis.
Very cool. Is the next single gonna be the kind of love song that's gonna make me cry? And
It might a little. It
it
might a
might.
little.
Oh,
It might.
okay.
But I think it might make you cry, but it might make you Dua Lipa said recently about her last single that it's what was it? It was like the kind of song that you dance cry to. And I was like,
Oh,
that's the kind of music that I love. It's like music
oh
that's
yeah.
emotional and like has a beautiful story, but also makes you
Yeah.
dance. So it's like you can cry, but you can also dance to it if you want.
Well, and that's like the ultimate kind of
Yeah.
like love song. If you
Like
can really,
emotional release.
yeah, like you can really feel something like
Yeah.
if it makes you sad but you want to dance at the same time,
Yeah, because
that's
love
like
is so
perfect.
layered, right? Like it's sad, but there's
Hmm.
also the happy moments. And even if it's a lost love, you remember the beautiful moments. So, yeah.
Exactly. Well, Sophia Carson, thank you so much for
Thank you.
spending time with me to answer
Thank you
these
for your time.
questions.
The questions were beautiful and you're amazing. I really enjoyed this.
Thank you. Well,
Send my love to
hopefully,
your pup.
oh, thank you. And hopefully we'll get to see each other once quarantine is
Yes, I know I was supposed to go
over.
up to see you guys. So hopefully once this is over, I'll be over there soon.
Awesome. Have a
Bye.
great
Stay
rest of your
safe.
day.
Bye,
You
guys. Love
too.
you.